What's good, everybody? Happy New Year's. It's Ron Cryptex here coming to you with another lending ICO. And you know I only bring you guys the best of the best, and Lendera is the best. Now this ICO is very promising. They have a lot of good strategies in mind that will keep the value of the token and also keep the sustainability of this platform, which I do very much like. They're very unique, like I said. They have a lot of different things going on for them, and we're gonna get right into it. As you can see here, there's already a countdown for a mini ICO, and basically what the mini ICO is for investors who don't have a lot of startup capital to be able to invest on this day, and you're able to buy a certain amount of tokens. Doesn't have to be too much, and they're only going to allow about 100,000 tokens released this day. So if you don't have a lot of capital but you are looking for somewhere to invest, I highly suggest you mark your calendar and your dates and you get ready for this, because this is going to be a blast. Real quick, we can see here that they will be releasing about 6.2 million tokens during their pre-sale and ICO. So here's the different rounds. Like I said, the mini ICO will be launched in a few days. They've already completed the pre-sale for the marketers, and then after that they will be holding a traditional concurrently running ICO rounds from round 1 to 5. And as you can see here are the allotted tokens that will be distributed. And this is just a broad overview of their lending program. As you can see here, from $100 to $1,000, you have a capital return in about 260 days, which is actually pretty good. And then it decreases depending on how much you invest, and so on and so forth. And then they talk about a minimum lending appreciation chart here, and we'll talk more about that when we get into the white paper. And here are some of their strategies they also talk about, which I really like and which we're going to dive deeper into, guys. And like I said, like I always say in all my videos, guys, I'm not a financial advisor, so always please do your due diligence. I just share with you guys things that I'm currently investing in, things that I like, and things that I think that are going to be worthwhile, for you, to do some research. And yeah, I really like Lendera. Their white paper is really transparent. They do go into a lot of small detail. And I talked to one of the developers, and the guy is a great guy. And he lets me know. He told me about their plans, and this seems very promising. And as you can see here, here's another broad overview of their roadmap. And it seems like they have about an 8-month roadmap, for the time being, which looks very doable and looks very, correct to me. And yeah, so let's get right into it, guys. There we go, Lendera. And like I said, I did go through this white map already. I can't go into too much detail because it is long, but I assure you guys, there is no plagiarism. This is very authentic. This is their own work, which makes me know how much more the team is dedicated into their platform, which also assures me the success of this platform, guys. So here we go. They just talk about what is Lendera, which is a new ICO. It's a new lending ICO, yada yada yada. They'll be having proof of stake and proof of mining, so you will be able to stake your coins on their platform. And let's see. So as I said, guys, we will kindly breeze through this white paper and pay more attention to the more important details. So here is what is Lendera. They just talk about what they are, as I said before, and why they are anonymous. We all know this. For safety reasons to the developers, they choose to be anonymous. And yeah, so they say they're not a scam. And why they're not a scam is lending sustainable. So our lending program, they say their lending program is sustainable, and obviously they also want to make a profit off the lending. So due to USD to LEC exchange, they're able to also increase the value of the token when more people lend. So obviously, why scam when you can actually fulfill your promises and the value of your token increases, and you can be even more, you can still stay longer and be even more sustainable. Okay, so here we go. They just talk about some minor things. What makes Lendera different is that they're a different lending ICO. Their coin will be placed on the Waves token blockchain. So basically, it's not an ERC20 token coin; it's a Waves token coin, which is very different from any of these different ICOs coming about. And you know what they say is that there's a 16.7 million tokens in total created, and during the ICO they will only be distributing about 8 million in total. So the circulating supply would be about 8 million, and what that means is that the developers, or you know, the guys on top, will be holding about half of the entire capacity. And the reason for this is that they're able to further manipulate the price so that, you know, people just don't come and dump their tokens, and their tokens lose all the value that they worked so hard to create, which is very good, guys. And here it is again, you know, so they have a current supply of about 6 million that will be distributed through the ICO. And let's see, this is, so basically what they say is that after the ICO, the value of the token will more than likely start trading for about $4 to $5 on the internal exchange on their website. And like I said earlier, since they will be holding about half the value of the tokens, the token itself, the coin itself will be scarce. And remember, already the total supply is only 16 million. So with only a circulating supply of 8 million, though, the scarcity of the coin would also help attribute to the appreciation of the value of the coin. And with social media campaigns that they stated here, they will be able to, you know, bring a lot of people to their platform, also causing the token to be more scarce and thus increasing the value more. And they just talk about the ICO, the pre-ICO, what it is, and the objective of the ICO. We already know what that is. And like I said, about 8 million will be distributed during the ICOs. And to reiterate what I said earlier, here are their rounds they'll be running. They will have a mini ICO round, which is designed exclusively for investors with a low budget at the price of the final round, which will be $1.05. So what they're saying is, during the first that mini ICO round, you know, people will be able to purchase tokens for $1.05, and there will only be about 100,000 tokens distributed during that round. But then after that, when they start doing the traditional ICO rounds, they will be held back to back consecutively, and there will be 5 stages. And the first stage, starting at 85 cents, will have 800,000 tokens released, running all the way to the fifth stage, ending at $1.05, and there will be about 1.6 million LEC tokens released. And as I said earlier, Waves is a decentralized exchange that provides a platform for storing, trading, managing, and issuing your digital assets easily and securely. So they are not using the ERC20 ERC20 compatible platform. They're using a Wave decentralized platform for their coin. So as we see here, like I said earlier, proof of stake, proof of work. So we do know that they do have the tokens and they are ready for release. And here there's some more details. This is their blockchain time. The name of the coin, abbreviation, decimals is going to be 8. Block size will be 400 kilobytes. And you know, they show their algorithm. They already have pre-mined 8 million coins for the ICO distribution. And then the max supply is very small, which is very important, guys, because when we look at a token that's going to have a lot of value, we don't want the circulating supply to be too big, because then it just means that, you know, there's not really a value that can be added to the scarcity of the token, since there's so many of it. So we go down, keep going down. More about the pre-ICO. Now this is the important stuff, guys, and please pay attention here. This is one of the reasons that I believe this lending program is going to be very sustainable. They talk about arbitrage. This is one of their methods to keep sustainability. What they plan on doing is basically trading on different exchanges, whether it be manually trading or bot trading. They have a way to be able to buy cheaper on one exchange and then sell higher on another exchange effectively. So they're not just basing their sustainability on the value of the token. They're also working on other things so that they can generate more revenue for themselves, thus keeping the platform more sustainable. Here's another thing that I like, guys. Positive manipulation. We talked about how they will be holding about 50% of the total token supply. What this means is that ultimately they manipulate the price of the token. So if the token starts going a downtrend, ultimately they have enough token to where they can manipulate the price and bring it right back up. So there's no way whales can make this the value of the token ever really go down. And the last but not least, what I really like about this platform, which is very unique, and I'll say here, no other program does this or has even stated doing this. They have a price appreciation, and what they're gonna start doing is around April, they're gonna start daily appreciating the price of their token by 1.5%, guys, which is very big. Which it means is every day, starting April, they will increase the price of the token by 1.5%, and you can't sell below that price. And that kind of ensures us that the value of the token will continue to rise, and that also gives an incentive for more people to not only lend but even hold their coins. And with holding their coins, you take more out of the circulating supply, thus even further increasing the value of the token, guys. And as we talked about earlier here, these are their lending programs, their different lending programs. They have $100 to $1,000. They will give a capital return in 260 days, and you can expect to receive about 26% up to 42%. Then from $1,000 and up to $5,000, you can expect to receive your capital return in 220 days, and you can receive an additional 0.1%. and so forth, guys. So another thing I like, they're not telling you that they're going to be giving you these crazy interest rates like a lot of these other programs. They're telling you something that is definitely sustainable. Some days you're going to have good days, some days you're going to have bad days, but you can expect every month you'll be receiving 26 up to 42%, guys, and that's just realistic. And I really like the transparency of this program, like I said, and I will keep saying, guys. So when we talked about the appreciating value of the token and the plan they have in motion to do this, their goal is within the year they want the value of the token to be about $451, guys. And let's talk about this real quick. Even the best lending ICO doesn't even have a value of $451 right now. So this goal actually with their method, this goal can actually be achievable. So for me, I plan on investing. I definitely plan on holding my tokens to that, and I definitely plan on holding my tokens, guys. So as we scroll down again, we do see the chart on how they plan on doing this. So starting in April, every day they will just keep increasing the value of the token, and then after a year, they expect the value of the token to be $451, guys. And yeah, so guys, that's pretty much the white map. We do have referrals incentives also, guys. So there's 3 different referral incentives, which makes it another reason why this program is unique. They have ICO contribution, lending investment, and lending reinvestment referral incentives. So during the ICO, you have people in your downline. You have 3 levels that you're able to receive referral commission for. The first level 5%, second level 2%, third level 1%. Then you also have lending investments referral. Then you have 6 levels with that. So you're on your downlines, invest, you're able to receive 10%, 4%, 2.5%, and so forth. And then last but not least, you have lending reinvestments referral. So your downloads that reinvest, you will be receiving 3% commission of their reinvestments, guys. And all that tells me is that these guys are truly looking for the best interest of their investors, guys. So you guys, as you can see, we went through the white paper, and these are the reasons why I believe this is the next promising ICO, guys. There's just so many different aspects that they bring to the table that no other ICO can compare to currently. So if you guys do like this review, please drop a like, leave a comment in the video, and also if you want to be a part of this ICO or a part of Lendera, you know, I will be leaving a link in the video description, and I urge you guys, you know, if this is something that you like, yeah, you know, you can sign up under my link, and yeah, we can get into it. Peace.